guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about how to get through hard times, basically. These are some things that I've done as recently that's been helping me stay positive and try to not be in such a funk. I mean, yes, I still have days where I feel very low and unhappy and such, but I always go back to these small things that help me very much. I do have this app called the I Am. No, it's not sponsored, but it's an I Am. It's called I Am. So I'm gonna put it right over here for you guys to see how the app looks like. This app has really been helping me a lot with my daily affirmations, telling me about, basically just reminding me who I am and how all this pain is temporary, it's not forever. Basically just set it up. I can do a whole video dedicated to that app if you guys want to know how to do it step by step, but that's one of the things I've been using to help me. It'll come up with like cute daily affirmations such as, my pain is only it's temporary. What's the other one I seen it says, I've fought tougher battles and I've overcome them, and I'll overcome this one even stronger. Like, it's stuff like that. It was just like daily reminders that you are the shit. And it's not like once a day. I said 10 times a day. I wanted to see it all throughout the whole day. So I simply just used that app to help me, remind myself like, girl, this isn't forever. You're okay. Because I don't really have friends like that. That can I can vent to without feeling like a burden. So because of that, I simply just have myself. So this app really helped me, and it still comes through for those people who don't have friends just such as myself, like who doesn't have friends like that, but like they trust enough to not feel like a burden. If you're a loner like myself, you can use this app to help you out. It definitely does work. I love it so much. It's like my own personal therapy. Some of us can't afford therapy, but some of us cannot afford better health, like all that stuff. So because of that, I definitely feel like this app really will come through for us. Sorry, it's hot, guys. Whew. So that being said, that was just number one thing that I do to help me get through tough times. I'm gonna get to number two. Number two for me, what I've been doing is journaling. Honestly, I feel like journaling really does help. Writing down your thoughts. I have a journal for daily thoughts / daily prayers. And then I have a journal for affirmations, like the affirmations that I see on the I Am app. I would write them down. Even though I say them on the app, I still write them down, so that if I'm too lazy to get on my iPad and I'm in my journal, I could just flip through the pages and read them and remind myself like, yes, girl, you're the shit. Sometimes I didn't have confidence when it came to my body, but this I Am app told me like, I am sexy and I am attractive. Like, I am sexy and I'm attractive. My body is my temple, my this and that. Like, it just like, it really built up my confidence too. Excuse me. It really built up my confidence too, and I feel like, once again, I really love that app. I'm literally gonna be an advocate for that app, because that app really does come through. It's cheap, it's free. You don't have to pay no money for it. It's free as hell. So why not, right? So I would do journaling. I had 3 notebooks, but now I only use 2, because the other third one I was using for goals setting, but I transferred it. Just like, for me, I feel like when I get a new book, that's my new chapter of the year, because that book was for 2023 goals. I bought a new book for 2024, so this new book is dedicated to 2024. So any goals I have for 2024, this new book will have. So, and I also use it to write down my YouTube plans as well. It's a 3-in-1 type of ordeal, and I really love that. So journaling really does help. Sometimes I feel like it can really come through, like not as all the time, but sometimes if I don't feel like writing, my hands I'm too depressed to write, what I do yoga. I sit there and I light up my candles. This is one of the new candles I have right now. It's this scent. It's very good. It's cherry candy. It smells delicious. And I just turn on my candle. Usually I have 3 candles, but because now I'm not working, I only have 1, which is fine. I'll just see my SD will get me more candles, because I know he loves getting me candles if I ask for him. I just gotta ask for it. I just I don't know, I just feel there's more important things than candles right now, but I really do need some candles, so hopefully he can get me some this weekend. So what I do is I light up my candles. I always have 3 on deck, so I would put 1 right in front of me and 2 on the sides, and I would literally have them facing the opposite, like the writing will face this way. It won't face me, it will face that way, to remove negative energy out of my body. I simply just put the candle on, I do this under my face, you know, let it to remove negative energy that I have. I put it up on my forehead to remove any negative thoughts I may have. Just bring it all the way down to my body. And once I'm done doing that, I put the candle down. I do that to all 3 candles. I put them down, and I simply just put my yoga mat down, and I just sit there and I listen to ocean sounds, whatever sound. It could be a song that puts you in a very relaxed mood. Just use that. That's something I do. Those are 3 things that I've been doing religiously. It's been really helping me, and honestly, I feel like it could benefit you guys too. Those 3 things I do. And if I'm not in the mood for candles, I'm not in the mood to journal, I'm not in the mood to write or look through my I Am app, I simply just lay there. I'm telling you, just lay there with your eyes closed and just relax your body. That's another form of meditation as well. That was yoga, and then I do meditation. So you see, journaling, the I Am app for basically affirmations, daily affirmations, journaling, yoga, and now I do meditation. I just lay there, and sometimes I'll put on what's it called, meditation person talking in the background on YouTube, or I just simply just have nothing, complete silence. Sometimes we just need to be in silence, in our own aura, in our own vibes, our own energy, like being in your room, you know, or somewhere that's quiet that is dedicated to you. Just lay there or sit whatever you decide. Like I could be right here, just listening to the fan in silence, and it brings me utmost joy. I don't really give it a time frame. I just do it until I no longer want to do it. Like that's what I do. It comes through. It comes in clutch. Meditation comes in clutch. I'm just saying. That's 4 right there. Those are things I do when I'm in a very depressed state. I simply do those 4 things. And if I don't want to meditate, you know what I do to put myself out of a funk? What I do to get out of funk? I play music that makes me feel like I'm the baddest bitch in town. Stay tuned for that one song by Sweetie Nani. She finally dropped it. Y'all remember how I was telling you guys about how I can't wait for her to drop this song? She finally dropped it, so it's, play that shit. Play that Nani song for real. But like this any Sweetie music makes me feel lit. So I'll play some Sweetie, I'll play some Hispanic music, some African music. I just play all my favorite songs I would dance to if I was actually in a happy mood. And I'll play them I'll have my volume to 100 on my TV, or was my speaker to the max, okay? And I'll just literally just jump around, like literally just jump around and just do this. Let all the negative energy out, all of it. Just let it all out. That literally helps too. That definitely helps, just because it's like your body is like, it's like when you're removing toxins from your body. That negative energy is toxic energy in your body and your soul. So to remove it, you're dancing, you're letting it out, you're throwing your hands in the air like you just don't care. Just doing that right there literally put me in a very good energetic mood. That really helps me get out of a funk. Just dancing it out, that helps. Or go outside, babes. Go outside. That helps too. That's number 6. Being one with nature. I know some of us don't like the bugs, okay? Don't get me wrong. I hate the bugs. I don't do nature because of the bugs. I can't stand the bugs. But nature does help. It does help. If you go outside, that's something I want to do soon. Now that it's hot outside, it's not raining or anything. It's getting hotter outside. That's something definitely I want to do is take my yoga mat out so I don't have to sit on the grass because I'm allergic to grass. So I definitely want to get my yoga mat out and go outside and just take my speaker out with me and blast music and just close my eyes, literally, put on some fucking glasses, and lay in the grass. That it also helps, because when you smell the fresh air, it cleans your lungs. Like, it literally feels like your lungs are being reborn. Like, that's how it feels when I'm outside. Money's coming, I don't know where. Blessings to come, but yeah, I genuinely feel like my lungs are being reborn when I'm outside. And as humans, we definitely do need that fresh air in our lungs. We need that vitamin D, like they say, you know what I'm saying. Those are 5 things I like to do to put myself in a good mood and get myself out of a funk, because sometimes you just gotta understand that not everything that you're indulging in, that you're enduring, is forever. Because everything in life is temporary. Everything is temporary. You could be with your soulmate, okay, your lover, and one day you guys will be separated. Why? They will die or you will die. It's the honest to God truth. They will die or you will die. So what does that mean? Nothing is forever. Nothing's forever. If you're lucky, you and your partner will die at the same time. If you're lucky. But more than likely, no. You know, so there's that. And also, like, number 6, I'm gonna add on the 6th one. I feel like sometimes you gotta analyze your surroundings. What is causing you to feel the way you are feeling? Start subtracting people out of your life. Start removing things and people. If whenever you get high, or whenever you get drunk, or whenever you're around certain people, whatever is causing you depression, remove it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I do miss my liquor and I do miss my weed, but ever since I cut that shit off, I felt a little better. I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like now in the future, I'm just gonna do it once in a while. Like, if I'm like having a celebration, celebrate something. But it won't be a daily thing like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still gonna smoke my hookah. I love my hookah. Hookah never made me depressed, but definitely having the, in there definitely did add on some form of depression for me. It made me get back into my slump. Like, it pulled me deep in slump lord village. You know what I'm saying? Slump land. Like, I was slumped. Like, I didn't care about work. I didn't care about nothing because I was not happy at work anyways. So quitting that job was the best thing I ever did. But it's just like, that just tells you, like, sometimes you gotta like cut off some toxic things. And it could not just the, also, like, your surroundings. Who do you hang out with? Are they goal-setting people? Are they goal-oriented people? Like, do they have plans for their future? Are they pursuing their goals? Or are you hanging out with people that just don't do nothing with their life, just sit around doing nothing? Like, nothing. Just playing video games, or just, drinking, whatever. Like, who are you hanging out with? Who are you surrounded by? Sometimes cutting those friend groups or removing yourself from that type of toxic environment will make your life better. Like, you don't understand. Like, I feel like when I cut those girls off that I was friends with back in 2023, I felt a relief. I felt better about life. I was positive about life, and sometimes your surroundings can definitely depress you. You have to think about it. Like, who is around you? Analyze who's around you. Analyze what are you guys doing for fun. If it's that all the time, all day, every day, I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe because I'm 24 now and it's like I've grown up apart from it or something. I don't really know what it means, what it really is, but definitely analyze yourself, analyze your surroundings, and take this time of depression you're in to, like, don't self-criticize, but like analyze yourself. Like, simply, it's like I said, analyze yourself. Analyze, meaning, like, ask people what traits of yours is negative, because sometimes your negative traits will lead to your depression. Like, for me, my negative trait is I tend to play victim, is what I was told. I never thought that, to be honest. But when I was told that, I was like, I mean, I don't really want to be seen as a victim, but it's like I realized that I don't play victim. I am a victim, but I make that my narrative. Does that make sense? Like, that's my storyline, the victim. And I don't want to be the victim. I want to be the victor. Okay? And the only way to be seen as a victor is if you take accountability for what you did wrong on your end. Because sometimes, yes, people do you wrong, but what did you do? You know, did you do some inner work before you got into that relationship? No, you didn't. You just jumped from one relationship to another relationship. Like, literally, my past two relationships, right? I always use myself as an example, okay? My past two relationships. I was in a relationship for 2 years with this white guy. And then I was single for 5 months and I got into another relationship with this Middle Eastern guy. But after that Middle Eastern guy, I took 3 years of no relationship. Well, 2.5 years. And then I got into a relationship that was like a month long. But I don't want to count that as a relationship because it was only a month, you know? But technically, I've been single for 3 years. Okay, it's the third year I have not had a relationship where I was in a relationship for more than 3 months. I have not had a relationship, you know? So I realized that after I did some inner work, I realized sometimes if you're not happy in a situation, you gotta leave. You feel me? So definitely, I feel like analyzing yourself and realizing what you did, because you can't always blame the other person. Yeah, they treated you the way they did. Like, I mean, I was beaten on, I was stomped on, I was strangled, everything. Trigger warning, sorry. I was stomped on, beat on, you know, like strangled. Like, there was times where the guy would literally tell me I was getting on his nerves, so it's time for me to go night, and he would just come around me and start choking me until I passed out because he wanted me to go night. Like, it was bizarre. It was very bizarre. So that being said, I definitely feel like self-analyzing is really important, very critical to do so, because if you don't do that, which is like healing, it's like a form of healing in a way, you know, when you analyze you as a person, what do? What are you doing to attract such terrible people? Because people that you attract are a reflection of yourself, because we are a mirror of our own, of us. Us humans are a mirror of each other. So if I'm attracting shitty dudes, it doesn't mean I'm a shitty person. It just means I got a lot of work to do, because only a healed person could get with a healed person. Does that make sense? And you don't want to throw your trauma on somebody and then they throw their trauma on somebody, and it's like a constant, it's like a recycling, you know. You're just hurting somebody. I don't want to hurt nobody. That's why I feel like, I think my past relationship, the one that was in March, I feel like the reason why I ended that relationship for the moment is that of the possibility of a pregnancy, right? So I was fearful that the same shit that happened to me in my past two relationships, every time I got pregnant, would happen to me again in this current relationship. Well, that current relationship. So because of that, I knew I had to end it. Because if I didn't end it, I would have been very, 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 very hurtful to that person. And that person didn't deserve that. So I distanced myself, you know. I kept my distance, and I still have kept my distance. Till this day, I don't talk to him. I have not texted him nothing. He's still blocked on everything, because I simply just cannot. Sorry, there's something under my eye. I simply cannot just endure me causing another human being pain, a child of God pain. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of myself. Honestly, I didn't go through the relationship just because I wanted that happiness, that fairy tale love, being in love with somebody and being in a relationship with them and enjoying their company. I didn't want to be selfish, because I know myself. I know 1 minute I'm very charming and loving, and next minute I spaz out. I did that before, you know, and that's something I did in my last relationships too. I realized that about myself. Like, I bipolar as fuck. So if, you know, I'm going through these hormonal challenges, imbalances, I'm not able to control my hormones and my emotions. So I don't know what the fuck I was capable of. I couldn't trust myself to be in that relationship because I didn't want to hurt that person. So not like cheating or anything, like just like emotionally hurt, you know. Emotional abuse is a thing, you know. So that being said, I didn't want to, because I've been physically and emotionally abused. I didn't want to create the same trauma, the same cycle as to emotionally abuse this man. So I left. And I'm proud of myself. I'm very much proud of myself. And you know, if we're meant to be, we'll get together, you know, one day. But if we're not, it is what it is. You know, I don't really care at this point. I really don't give a fuck. I did what was best for me and for them, mainly for them, because personally, if it was best for me, I would have stayed with him. I would have stayed with him and let chaos roll. I would have, but I saw what I was doing. I was very clingy, and I wouldn't say clingy, but I was like, how would I explain this? I was borderline clingy. I wanted him to text me all day, every day. That's impossible. I feel like when he was at work, you know, it didn't really bother me as much in the past when we were together, because we worked the same job. So I seen him every day. I could give him a hug real quick and then move on with my day. I didn't really care if he texted me or not, right? Because we weren't working in the same environment no more, and I couldn't see him every day like I used to. It was like it was hard for me to adapt to that new role we had, or the separation anxiety. Yeah, like that's something I have. I have very bad separation anxiety too. So like I feel like because of that, I feel like he's gonna do some dirty shit while he's at work. So yeah, it was a lot of trust and separation anxiety. So that's why I was like, no, I'm gonna be the toxic girlfriend. I don't want to be a toxic girlfriend. So I ended the relationship. I'm just saying, like, you gotta do some self-evaluation, and that's what I've been doing these past 2 months that I've been single again. Technically I've been single for 3 years, but yeah, that I've been not with anybody. I've been analyzing myself. I've been seeing, like, where have I went wrong in this relationship and in my past relationship. What did I do? Because I was solely focused on the bad that they did. I never really thought about the bad that I did. Like, I feel like with one of my relationships, I definitely did instigate the fights. Some of them, not all of them, some of them. I would do certain things I knew pissed him off, just to piss him off. Like, it's not funny. I laugh at my trauma, but I did things that would upset him just so that he can, if he, like, let's say, like, he did something to me to hurt me, right? I would, like, I don't know if it's a Pisces thing, but you go low, I go lower. Basically, that's what I would do. I could have went the high road. I could have took the high road and just ignored him if he's something insulting to me, like called me a bitch or whatever. I could have just ignored him and moved on my day, but I was young. Listen, we got together when I was 18, 19, and then 20 is when I left him. So we were together almost 3 years, dude. So, like, that being said, I told him, like, yo, this can't continue. You don't make me happy. He said, I told him, you make me miserable and I don't want to be with you. He said, we'll continue being miserable because you're stuck with me. That's when I had to leave. I had to leave his ass. That was my first ex. Second ex, I feel like he was very insecure I wasn't insecure, but he was very insecure. And he entertained girls too. He never cheated, but, like, from what I would hear from the other girls in my community, he was entertaining bitches when I wasn't around, which upset me because it's like, damn, nigga, like, I got rich ass niggas on my dick, like, and I'm entertaining. I'm with you. I'm loyal to you. I hate when I'm loyal to a bum, because I be getting loads of men who are millionaires in my shit trying to be with me, and I be loyal to a bum. Like, you could be a bum and I'm loyal to you. The least you could do is respect me enough to not fucking do some shady ass shit or be abusive or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the least you could do, my nigga. Like, that's the least you could do. Be fucking for real, you know? So I feel like as I got older, I started analyzing everything that was wrong with my life. And that really, really, really helped me. Like, this app I just found this year, but, like, before this app, I also follow this Instagram page. I'm gonna put their Instagram page right here. I'll take a screenshot of it. They post daily affirmations, and seeing that on my Instagram page when I'm scrolling, every day I'll see every month, every day I'm seeing a new affirmation for me to see and enjoy. and I really love that. So I've always been into affirmations, but to have an app that does it for me was mind-boggling, and it was immaculate. I loved it. Mwah, chef's kiss, period. Yeah, I definitely think you guys should definitely check out that app and follow this Instagram page right here. They're very much helped me with my dark times. I genuinely do believe that it will come in your favor, and analyzing yourself and seeing where you went wrong is a form of healing. And like, sometimes you gotta visit past traumas, not just your relationship traumas, but your actual traumas of you being a child. Childhood trauma plays a big role into why you are the way you are. Why do I have separation anxiety? Because when I was a baby, I think a year or 2 years old, I was separated from my mother, and I was living with my dad for basically till I was 7 years old. And I was told that my mom basically died during childbirth, and then later on I found out my mom's actually not dead. She's actually alive. And I'll go into that story another time. But basically, I didn't know my mom existed until I was like 7 years old. I didn't even know I had a mom. I thought I was an orphan. And I was very much abused in my childhood from both parents. In my opinion, I'm not gonna front that shit. So because I was abused, that's the norm for me. Abusive relationships was the norm for me. Being with a narcissist was a norm for me. You know, I'm just so used to always being hurt by people that I love that I thought it was okay for how I was being treated by both my exes. And I feel like now that I'm older, I know I don't want that life. I don't want to be abused anymore. I don't want to be misused. I don't want to be a stepping stool for anybody. I don't want to be a punching bag for anybody. And because of that, I've been setting boundaries with both parents, and my mother has accepted it. She's apologized. You know, we're good now. We're good on good terms, thankfully. I still have some forgiving and healing to do when it comes to her and our relationship, the things she's done to me in the past, as of recently and in the past. As for my dad, I told him how it is. He apologized as well. We're okay. I feel like both parents and me are okay. We're not talking or anything, but we're okay. We still have more healing to do. I feel like I still have more time to heal, to talk to my parents about things they've done to me that I still feel hurt by till this day. Same with family members, like cousins, siblings, everything. Like, there are I have half siblings that I don't talk to this day because of what they did to me. Like, I have 2 half sisters that I don't fuck with to this day because of the fact that I've heard I heard how they feel about me behind my back from a cousin. So because my cousin told me how they feel about me, I don't speak to them. I don't fuck with them. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I only talk to one sibling right now on my dad's side. Well, I don't talk to him really. I'm cool with, I guess you could say, I was cool with 2 guys, 2 of my brothers, but half brothers. But I don't. One unfollowed me out of nowhere and removed me as a follower out of nowhere, and I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. I didn't even do nothing to you, but cool beans, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And my other brother right now, we're cool, whatever. You know, I was gonna gift him a gift for his birthday, like cash out him some money for his birthday, but my mom's rent was due and the government didn't pay for it, so I had to use 1,100 of my whole check. Basically, that's my whole check, by the way. I used my whole check to pay my mom's rent, so I couldn't send him the money. So I just been embarrassed to even talk to him, reach out to him, let him know what happened, because I don't want him thinking I'm lying or some shit like that. So that's that. Yeah, it really sucks that I don't have a relationship with any of my siblings on my dad's side, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, that's life, right? I'm not ready to heal that chapter of my life. I'm letting that stay closed in the back of my door, in my back of my head, until I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready to cross that path just yet. But I definitely am ready to cross the path, and I am doing it right now with my siblings that are from the same mom. So I'm very happy that my sisters and I were talking things out, things that we've done to each other to hurt each other. I didn't know there was some things I did to hurt them. I was very oblivious to it, but thankfully my sisters have told me, and we're talking it out. You know, we're taking step by step. My first chapter of my life is healing my relationship, my broken relationships with my sisters on my mom's side, and my aunt. I love her dearly. I love her to death, and I'm very grateful to her to this day. I do want to recreate a bond with her. Oh my god, what's here? I do want to recreate a bond with my aunt, because to me she was always my big sister. I've never had a big sister other than her, so it was very painful for me that me and her fell apart because of my first ex, but we were good later on. And I just right now my focus is my mom's side of the family. I want to rekindle my relationship with them and I know I did some things that was wrong, and I would like to amend my wrongdoings. So there's that. And you know, but this app has helped me. This Instagram page has helped me. Journaling has helped me, and also prayer. You know, I have this thing right here. I'm using to hold this right here real quick. Let me show you guys. It says, "Rise up and pray." Luke 22:46. Every day when I wake up, I have the luxury of seeing this. Every day when I wake up, I have the luxury of seeing that. I'm not Christian, but getting up and praying to the Lord is the most blissful thing ever. I didn't want to include this too much because a lot of people are not religious, which is fine, or don't believe in God at all, which is fine. That's why I started with affirmations for spiritual people who are spiritual. But it definitely does help being one with God. God is beautiful. God is wonderful. God is merciful. God is everything. Okay? Without God, we are walking in the dark. Without Him, we are walking blindfolded to the world. We don't know where we're going. But with God's help, we will get there. And I'd like to end this video talking about God, and I would like to make a prayer for those of you who are going through tough times right now. Let's start. God, I would like you to look after this beautiful creature that you have made. I would like you to go ahead and put a helping hand on these people, this beautiful human's shoulders. Guide them through the darkness. Lead them to the unknown. Show them the blessings that is to come. Lord, I pray that you look after them and that they are able to get through this hardship. For the Christians, you see your ending. For the Muslims, alhamdulillah, ameen, rabbi Allah. Okay? Alright guys, I would like you guys to do none other than like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel and be part of my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful babies. Bye!
I shine so bright, you might go blind.